Vilabua coming out very aggressively initially, throwing a lot of punches.
They're going for it right away early on.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, he's got a 9-3 record as an amateur boxer, so he's got that background to him. And Montero in the black trunks, you can see more of an orthodox, typical kickboxer and actually using kicks. But Vilabua coming right at him.
Yeah, definitely. He mixed in a few leg kicks there, too. He's being pretty aggressive, mixing up body shots, head shots.
Early burst there. I think both the fighters will settle down a bit now. That was a real good early exchange. You see that a lot from guys making their pro debut. A lot of energy, nervous energy sometimes comes out in the first minute of a round, and you might settle down into more of a tactical fight. We'll see. But Vilabua in the white trunks still coming forward. Nice right hand connected by Vilabua. Montero getting caught by a little bit of everything right now. Uppercuts seem to have landed very well. Overhand right from Vilabua landed well. And looks like he might be bleeding a little bit from his nose already. We'll take a look at that.
Montero getting hit. He's the one that looks like he's breathing a little bit heavier right now, too.
Yeah.
Right hook.
Little overhand right there from Julio Vilabua. Takes down Luigi Montero. Again, Montero getting hit quite a bit, but he's also gasping for air, as is his opponent Vilabua. This is the first round, scheduled for 3 rounds.
Vilabua back on the attack, trying to finish strong. Lands another nice right.
Mixing up his kicks good there when he had his opponent hurt. And bell rings to end. Wow, entertaining first round. Not a bad first round for the first fight of both these fighters tonight.
Now, both of them came out excited, came out aggressive, breathing a little heavy in the corners, but I'm sure they're going to get their second win for round number 2 here in a minute.
And folks, we're glad you're with us here tonight, Friday night, for an action-packed night of fights. We've got 11 fights on the card, starting here with our first bout of the evening with Julio Vilabua and Luigi Montero. We'll end things off with an MMA bout between Alan Vindas and Armando Mena. Should be a very evenly matched bout. We've seen both these fighters several times, Nick, and Vindas is a guy who just keeps on coming as an opponent, been improving, bit by bit, and Armando definitely has the experience in his background. It's going to be an interesting fight, but looks like we're going to have a lot of action if this first round's any indication in between this first and the last fight of the night.
Definitely an exciting night of fights ahead of us for sure. Vindas is always entertaining. I'll tell you what, every time he steps into the ring, don't blink.
Yeah, Vindas, he was probably in the best fight we've seen, down here in Costa Rica, maybe the best fight we've seen ever. He did lose that bout to a gentleman named Amr the Hammer, who's from Egypt, if I believe correctly. Hammer got that fight to the ground, and Vindas was kind of gassed at that point. Second round here, Julio Vilabua and Luigi Montero. Once again, that's Vilabua in the white trunks trimmed in black.
Yeah,
as the saying goes, second verse, same as the first. Now Vilabua just coming at Luigi Montero. I guess he feels he's the stronger of the two. He's doing a decent job of mixing up his kicks as well as his punches, though. Just when Montero, seems to know what's coming up in terms of a punch, Vilabua has been landing something downstairs.
Yeah, Vilabua definitely putting the hands together a little bit better, throwing more than just one punch at a time. There he goes. There's a response, a little response there.
Vilabua maybe not throwing the most technically sound punches, but he's throwing them and pretty much non-stop so far. 140-pound fighters here. See the corner of Vilabua telling him to go to the body. He knows that the corner is telling him basically go to the body because they know Montero's tired. I think Vilabua is a little tired himself.
Nice leg kick, nice uppercut. Followed up.
Not a lot of offense from Montero so far. A lot of counter punching when they're getting close, when they're in range, but he's not initiating a whole lot of anything. Second round scheduled for 3. We're halfway through the second round.
Vilabua looking to be the fresher of the two fighters, even though he's being a little bit more active. But they're both feeling it right now. Pretty exciting fight.
Not a whole lot of defense, and I really don't have a problem with that so far.
Exactly.
Both fighters just miss with haymakers.
No defense makes for an exciting fight, without a doubt.
Yeah, both guys both very tired at the end of that second round, waiting for the bell to ring, kind of keeping their distance. They come on, bell ring. It did, and they'll get a minute breather in between.
So what do you think? You see this fight going 3?
I think it's going to go 3 just because I think both these guys are pretty tired. Montero doesn't seem to really have his heart in it anymore, and I think what we're going to see from Vilabua is what we've seen from the first 2 rounds. He's just going to keep on coming forward at him, so it'll be interesting to see. And we have a round card girl making an appearance for the first time of the night, letting us all know round 3 coming up. The card tonight looks like we've got 4 MMA bouts mixed in with 7 kickboxing bouts. I know, Nick, MMA is probably your preferred discipline. Mine as well. You just get to see a little bit of everything, but these kickboxing bouts can be entertaining as well.
Oh, definitely.
Interesting seeing one of the late bouts is Susie Bumman, who's coming from the United Kingdom. Looks like she's got a lot of experience in Muay Thai fighting against Karina Golden, one of the local girls we've seen a couple times here. This is the 3rd round, scheduled for 3.
Montero looking to put a little bit more in his punches. Threw a few solid punches, didn't connect.
Again, Vilabua just kind of fighting in spurts here.
He's definitely up 2 rounds to none, at least in my opinion. So this round, Montero either needs to get the KO.
Yeah, he needs a KO or knockdown at least to swing things in his favor. Vilabua sitting back, waiting for Montero to come forward. Montero's not going to come forward. I don't think he's looking forward. Oh! I was just going to say, I don't think he's looking forward to getting hit. And he was hit. Went straight back and down.
Looks like Vilabua's bread and butter is that right hand. He's connected a few times, rocking.
Montero's corner encouraging him to get up, and he's not interested in that at all.
That's it.
Julio Vilabua will be making his kickboxing debut. We start off on a positive note with a 3rd round knockout of Luigi Montero. An entertaining first bout of the night, Nick. Maybe technically those 2 weren't the best fighters we're going to see on the card tonight, but that doesn't mean it doesn't make for entertaining fights.
Yeah, without a doubt. A lot of times, fighters that are unknown oftentimes put on some of the best shows, or fighters that may not have a great deal of amount of experience either. We go out there, and that was a pretty entertaining fight. 3rd round TKO win for the favorite, actually came through there, Vilabua.
And your winner, the favorite, Julio Vilabua. Knocked out in the 3rd round, Julio Vilabua.
1 fight in the books, 10 more exciting fights coming your way. CrFights.com.
Next up, we have Wady Salgado, according to our schedule here. Salgado Muay Thai Academy against Ricardo Matez. These will be interesting. The weights we show here, we've got Salgado 165, Matez 158, 7-pound gap in weight there. Maybe not much, but typically boxing circles, that type of fight maybe wouldn't be made. Looking at Matez, a guy who's 158, probably fighting against 160-pounders. Salgado maybe fighting against 168-pounders. We'll see if the difference in weight comes to be a factor between Salgado and Matez.